I work with a company called Spelbutiken in Sweden. I do some videos for them, unboxings, and they support me with stuff to open. And when they called me and said,
Matthias, do you want to unbox one of the new consoles on your channel?
I thought, yes, this is it. I get to take a look at the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series 1X, Box X or S or whatever its face is. Today I got the package and it was neither. It was this one. However, I'm super stoked to be unboxing this one. I'm more stoked about this one than the PlayStation and the Xbox, trust me. And since I'm kind of a handheld Nintendo geek, I've got these and I've got a few more up in the shelf. This was exactly my jam. So let's not make this any longer. Let's open this one and see what's inside and how cool this system is. It's the 28th of April 1980. That's 14,809 days ago, when Nintendo released their first Game & Watch with the Game Ball. So that's 40 years this year. And as many of you might know, 12,845 days ago, on the 13th of September 1985, Nintendo released Super Mario to the world. Two big dates. And today, 35 and 40 years later, Nintendo releases this. The Game & Watch Classic, I would call it. Super Mario Bros. Edition. I think that if this is a success, we will see more of these. So we get to see other games, maybe like Zelda or, I don't know, just interesting old NES ROMs. I'm not gonna go into this now, but I did some Googling yesterday, and apparently they have hacked this one already before the release, which means if you're up for it, you might be able to load your own ROMs on this one, if you wanna play Zelda or whatever. Myself, I'm gonna wait for Nintendo to release the next one instead of hacking this one. This was sent to me by Spelbutiken, which is my preferred shop in Sweden. And now we're gonna open this one and take a look at what's inside. I love this packaging. I think it's super retro, and I think it falls in perfectly in line with Nintendo's old packaging design that they had for these. So this looks awesome. This is absolutely beautiful. It will look perfect on the shelf if you want to keep it in the box. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to open this one. The trusty knife. Ooh. So the first thing we have with the packaging is this protective sleeve. It has the Super Mario theme printed. And that's the back side of it. And then on the actual box, we go back to the Game Ball of 1980. This was the game that was released the 28th of April 1980. That is 14,809 days ago. And this box is absolutely fantastic in its simplicity. Let's open this to see what's inside. This is actually pretty damn cool. Special thanks to you. No worries. I'm happy to oblige. The first thing we get is this tiny USB cable. It said on the specs on the interwebs that this would be 30 centimeters long. It might actually be 30 centimeters long. Very long. As usual when it comes to cables and Nintendo. I'm not sure if Nintendo thought, the cable's 30 centimeters instead of 1 meter, we will save like 4 cents on each shipped product. I'm not sure. It's very short. Let's see what else we got in here. First, before we jump into to the actual review of the system, I have to read this. So that we can stay safe. Please read and observe the health and safety information. Failure to do so could result in injury or damage. Adults should supervise the use. I'm just kidding. This is stupid. This is why you came here. There it is. This is the Game & Watch Classic Super Mario Bros. Edition. This little system is the exact same weight as the real deal from the 1980s, apart from 0.07 grams or something. I think this is 67.8 grams and a classical Game & Watch is 67.1 or 0.2 grams. Regarding the size, it's exactly the same. The buttons feels really nice and smooth. And there we have the charge port and the on-off button. This will take around 3.5 hours to charge, and on one charge you can play it for 8 hours. This is the watch of Game & Watch, so let's set this one to the correct time. You just press this set button and then you can set the time. We have 24-hour timing here in Sweden, so I'm not too happy with this, that you have to use AM and PM. I think that's a stupid system, if you excuse me. This time view, you can change the layout by pressing the time button, and you can change between 3 of these. So let's check out the games. This device is super cool. It's got 3 games: Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, The Lost Levels. It was called Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan. And then we have Ball, the tribute to the first Game & Watch game that was released 14,809 days ago in April of 1980. But let's check this out. This is classical Mario, as we've seen it before. I'm not a good player, but I'll try to speed run this for you. It's kind of tricky to use the buttons because they're kind of small if you want to run and jump, but I guess that's something you need to get used to. Oops, that was awesome. This is a gorgeous system. The screen is perfect. The only downside is that we don't have this kickstand on the back here that you flip out, so you can put the game like that in your shell. Apart from that, I think this is a fantastic addition to any collection. I think this is a fantastic system. I love handhelds, and this is a perfect homage to the old systems that Nintendo did. And myself, I'm looking forward to see if they will release more devices like this. I think it's the Zelda anniversary next year, which means that we might see a Zelda version of this one. And if that's the case, this will turn into a series of games. You gotta collect them all.